Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Easter to you all. I hope you're having a great day. Oops, let's see. I had something on my face there. It's so hard to see. Like when I'm looking at the camera, I always like wipe the wrong side of my face. I'm like, wait, wait, wait. How do I do that? So, anyway, so I'm not sure who's going to be here tonight because I know it's Easter. So, you might have Easter plans. You might be out celebrating with your family. So, anyway, but I am here because I'm here every Sunday night for you. So let's see here. I'm gonna just pull up my phone and see if I see anybody here with me. And if not, maybe it'll just be a shorter live, but at least I'm here connecting with all of you, which I love to do. And I wanted to share with you. You see let's see if I can turn my head this way. See my really cool earrings here. I just got these. I have my friend that makes them, and you can look her up. Let me see if I can find her on Ponderosa Rising. So she has a fit page on Facebook and Instagram, and I think it's under so it's under Ponderosa Rising on Facebook and Instagram. And this lovely lady makes all these earrings by hand. Like they are amazing, and she has a whole different bunch of styles and all of that. So if you look up Ponderosa, hey Carla, so if you look up Ponderosa Rising on Facebook and Instagram, you can see my cool earrings that are they're handmade. She hand makes all these, and the quality and everything is amazing. She has lots of different colors and styles, and I just love them. So anyway, so if you like handmade beautiful things like this, check that out. And happy Easter, happy Sunday. I figured I'd just kill some time by waiting for you guys to come on, but I am here to do some free little mini animal communication reading. So we'll see who is going to join me. I know with it being Easter too, and then I didn't announce it early that I was still going to be on this Sunday. So that might be another reason why maybe some of you aren't here, but that's okay. So let's see here. I'm just going to give it a moment. I don't know if you're still here, Carla. If you have any questions, so let's see. So let's see here. Just going to give it a minute here because you all know that I have the gift of gab, so I could just make some random small talk. That is one of my specialties in life, is I can make random small talk. And I'm going to share. I'm just going to put my link in here in the comments for people, so then if they come back and listen to the replay, they can have all the ways to get a hold of me. So I'm going to put that in here. And let's see here. Da, 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 da. Oops, you can hear Nugget in the background playing with her sister. So let's see here. I'm just going to give it a couple minutes and see if anybody pops on, because I know I did pop on a little bit late. So I'd love to hear if any of you did anything like fun for Easter, if you have any like fun Easter traditions that you do with your family or pets. There's a pet store near me that every year, wasn't able to go this year, but they have a pet Easter egg hunt, which I think is really cool. So do any of you do that, like hide Easter eggs with like treats, or just hide anything for your pets, or get them Easter baskets or anything like that? I'd love to hear if you do anything fun like that. So yeah, and say hi if you're here too. Let's see here. I think what I need to start doing is announcing that I'm going to come on live earlier, so then I'll be here every Sunday night at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I do these lives. So let's see here. I'm just going to give it a minute here. And I just started my class this week, and that's really fun. It's a great group of people, and it's really fun to connect with them and see the information that's coming from them, and just to teach about animal communication. I love doing that. So it's always really fun to do that. So so we'll see here. And I think probably because it's Easter, and I think there's probably a lot of you are probably maybe having a late dinner with family, or maybe you're at church services or something like that. So happy Easter to those of you that celebrate. And I see there's one person here, but I don't know if is it still you, Carla? I'd love to hear any fun Easter things you do or any fun Easter traditions. Oh, Tosh is here. Hey, Tosh, good to see you. And Harper. You know what Harper says too? Harper's having me go like this. She's like, I miss you too. She's like, I'm having fun and I have good caretakers while you're gone. But she's like, Harper's like, when are you coming back? Because I want to see you. Harper's like, peekaboo, I want to see you. I miss you. I missed you. She says, I miss you too. And she says, I want you to bring me back something special. She's like, bring me back a special toy and some special treats. And she showed me like a carrot toy. And give her some special give her some special fun stuff. So she's like, when are you coming back again? When are you coming back? She's like, I can't wait to see you. She says, I can't wait to see you and give you hugs and cuddles and love. She's like, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. And she's like, I can't wait to see you again soon, she says. So yeah, so she misses you too, but she's like, when are you coming back? So she's like, when. She's like, I'm ready for you to come back home, she says. So there's that. Hey, Emmy, good to see you, Miss Emmy. Oh, cool. Now I have some more people join in, probably just because I came on a couple minutes late and I didn't announce that I was going to be here. So you probably were like, wait, is she going to be live on Easter? I don't know. So yeah. So, and then Tosh too, sometimes, when I feel like you're probably already doing this. Sometimes when we're on vacation, we can check in on them and say, hey, you know what? Like, I'm going to be home and 2 more sleeps or 3 more sleeps or 1 more sleep, and you can let them know, like, hey, I'm thinking about you too, and I love you and I miss you, and this is what I'm doing, this is when I'll be home, and all of that. Doing those things can really help them. So there is that. So let's see here. Oh, you're so welcome, Tosh. She says, don't be surprised if she plays like a little hide and seek game with you when you first come back home. She's like, I might play a little hide and seek game. So she's like, don't be surprised if I play a little hide and seek game. Because she's like, that might happen. She's like, I might play a little hide and seek game. So, oh my goodness, silly Harper. So let's see here. I'm going to see if any other questions come through, but that's a great question, Tasha. I love that. And I put my link tree here too. So just so those of you that don't know, every fourth Thursday, I have this new thing called Your Monthly Pet Connection. And it's limited to 10 people and it's $22 and it's via Zoom. And everybody that joins gets a message from their pet or pets. So this could be pets that are living or pets are in spirit. And this is just a way to have like kind of a deeper connection and more of a dialogue. And it's really cool to have it be in a group environment, because then maybe sometimes somebody else's question prompts a question in you, or sometimes maybe you might relate to what I pick up on from somebody else's pet that's tuning in too. So that's a really fun thing. And I'm going to do that every fourth Thursday of the month at 6:00 Pacific Standard Time. And I might add in some other times later too, just for people on the East Coast. Maybe I'll do a different one in the month that's like earlier in the day, or maybe do like a random weekend one or something like that. So if you have any feedback on that, definitely feel free to post in the comments or shoot me a message about that. I'd be happy to. I'm always happy to take feedback. So as far as that goes, so let's see here. I'm going to see if any other people comment. People are probably going to be like, after they're like, oh man, we missed her live. I didn't realize she was going to be live today. We missed it. So that's why next week I'll make sure to post it out a little bit earlier, so then people can be reminded. So there we go. Because I know life gets busy, especially in the springtime, right? There's lots more stuff to do, and then it's lighter later. So which is awesome. But I love it being lighter later. But sometimes with that, it's harder for me to wake up earlier. I'm working on that. So waking up earlier, and instead of like letting the dogs out and going back to bed, I'm working on like actually like staying up instead of going back to bed. So it's kind of a work in progress. So there we go. So let's see if anybody has any other questions. And I mentioned this earlier. So if you see my cool earrings, I have somebody I know that makes these beautiful. Oh, let's see if I turn my head this way. Makes these beautiful earrings. And if you like handmade stuff like this, she has all different kinds of colors and things like that. And it's under Ponderosa Rising on Facebook and Instagram. And she's a lovely, lovely woman, and her jewelry, her earrings that she makes are amazing. And I think she makes some other stuff too. So if you want to check it out, there's that. So I like to share what other people are doing, because I'd rather support like a local person that I know, like making something like this, than, go and get it at Target, even though I love Target, but I'd rather get it from like somebody I know that put their like love and effort into making it. So there's that. And hey, Tina, good to see you, Tina. So Tina says, me too. I'm a night owl, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, Tina. And I love the little video that you posted of Finn like jumping up by puddles and checking out puddles. Like that's so cool. You can tell the bond that's starting with them too. I love that. And I hope that Brophy and Finn are doing well too. So and hey, Lisa, good to see you. Happy Easter to you and Miss Chloe Grace. See here. And then Emmy says, the horses where I volunteer still do not seem to want me to groom them. Could you ask all of them what's up? They say you like that you're holding on to that anticipation that they're not going to like it. So they can feel that energy of you trying to be like, well, are they going to like it today? Are they not going to like it? So they said, when you go in there, just be like, you know what? I'm just going to groom them, and it's going to be fun for me, fun for them, and not to like think whether they're going to like it or not. They said just to be present with it and enjoy it and see how that helps to shift that energy with that, is what they say. So there's that. And hey, Ronnie, good to see you. Happy Easter to you as well. Let's see here. See, now you guys are like, oh, she's live. So I love that. So it's always so good to connect with you guys. So see here. And then I do have spots open in my fourth Thursday thing too. So it's April 27th this month. So there is spots open if you guys want to join for that. It's a lot of fun. And then also too, after I tune into everybody's pets, I do a meditation too. And it's really cool because it's a different one that comes up each month. And the one last month, it was really, really cool what came up. So it's really fun to see what comes up, and it kind of gives me the idea of like, I need to put some meditations together for you guys to download and purchase, right? Because it's really fun to do that. So there's that. And hey, Shelly, good to see you. Let's see here. All right. Ronnie says, can you tell me if Blue has anything to share about how he's feeling? So he says, I'm feeling a little bit better, but he says, I'm still like a little like tired. He's having me go like this with my eyes. He's like, I'm still like a little bit tired, and I'm still he says, I'm still like a little bit shaky, but I'm doing better. I'm still a little bit shaky, but I'm doing better. And Blue says, thanks for like the little loves. Blue's like, I like the little like taps of love, that the little taps of love really help me. So thank you for that, is what Blue says. And Blue says, like, to sniff the spring air. Blue says, I really like that. So there's that. So, aw. And hey, Lee, good to see you. And Bernadette's like, skippity doo dah. She says, I'm in a skippy mood today, is what Bernadette says. Because she's like, I'm always going to give my insight whether you ask or not. So that's Bernadette there. And then Emmy says, thank you. Being present is a huge challenge, especially since there are so many people around, right? So, you could do, Emmy, maybe this might help, is if you just imagine that there's like a bubble around you and that you're the only one there with that horse that you're working with. And just imagine like, okay, there's nobody else around. It's just me and the horse, and just focus on that and don't worry about the people walking by. And then the horses are like, yeah, we want to help you with that being present and to help you to focus. So hopefully that helps. It's not always easy though. Trust me, I get it. So Let's see here. And then Lee says, OMG, she just ran over to me as you were saying that. Laugh out loud. Oh, Bernadette. I love you, Bernadette. Oh, my goodness. She's like, I know. She's like, I know. So let's see here. Oh, Lee, so much so much love to your friend. Can I ask if Mocha has any messages? She was a good friend's cat that passed away. Mocha says she has a message for you, and she says thank you for bringing my person comfort and like for bridging that gap of communication and for helping her to realize that my presence is still there. My presence is still there. And Mocha is showing me like an elephant. Like have my person look for things that are like elephants, because I was like, and I had like a big personality, and I'm going to connect with them through like the energy of elephants. And thank you for bridging that gap, is what Mocha says. And Mocha says, I love, love, love. Mocha says, love, love, love. So, oh, you're such a beautiful soul, Lee. I love that. So, that you're checking on that for your friend. And then, Emmy says a bubble is a great idea. I know. Thank you. Thank you. I think so too. Just imagine that. And the horses say that'll help like seal that container. And you can, even put like a color around it too. So maybe put just like a clear bubble. I feel like if you just put like, imagine like it's clear, that'll help to bring that clarity. And maybe if you wear like a piece of clear quartz, or have a piece of clear quartz in your pocket, that'll help that clarity of like being in that present moment. So so there's that. So there we go. And then Lee says, thank you. I knew Mocha really well. Actually, she was a great cat. I'll pass along the elephant message. Mocha says, thank you. And Mocha's showing me like this with you. She's like, I always like to rub on you. And she says you could still feel that. And Bernadette's like, better not leave any weird like after energy, is what Bernadette says. Bernadette says, I better not leave any weird after energy. But Mocha's saying, I love that. And you'll still be able to feel that with me, with my head rubbing and butting against you, that you'll still be able to feel that. And that I send you so much. She sends love to you too. So let's see here. And then Lee says, it's bad when your cat comes when Shauna calls, but won't come to you. Bernadette says she comes when she wants to, Lee. She's like, I do what I want. She's like, I do what I want, is what she says. Oh my goodness, sweet Bernadette. So, great question, Ronnie. Ronnie says, Lee says, haha, she used to do that and laugh out loud, Bernadette. Oh my gosh, Bernadette. I know. I keep telling him about your greeting card line, Bernadette. Like it's up to him, Bernadette. I keep telling him, not like the old lady Hallmark, but like the Bernadette Hallmark. I know, Bernadette. I keep telling him. So there you go, girlfriend. And then Lee says she does absolutely do what she wants. She's like, that's it. It's like, here's my head, my butt right in your head, in your face. She says, she's like, here it is. She's like, I'm gonna like. She says she likes to stretch it out. Bernadette does. Oh my goodness, Bernadette, love her. And then Ronnie. So is there something? Sorry, Ronnie. Is there something I can do to make my walks with my dogs, Irie and Blue, better? Blue says if you switch sides and have Irie be on the other side, that will help. And that if you kind of do like some massage on my hips and my knees before we go out, like the inner and the outer of my hips and my legs, that will help too. And that if we move a little slower, that would help too. Blue says. And Irie's like, you can take me out by myself sometimes and then take me out with Blue, is what I'm getting will help too. So maybe take Irie out and then take Irie and Blue out together. Because Blue says he likes Irie there for comfort. He says Irie comforts me. So hopefully that helps there, Ronnie. So hopefully that helps. And then Emmy says, would the clear quartz magnify my negative energy? I get no, that it'll help you to be in a clear present state, is what I get that the clear quartz will do. It'll help to get you in a clear present state. And I also am picking up that maybe if you take some tiger's eye with you, that maybe some tiger's eye will really help too. Some tiger's eye, Emmy. So there's that. And hey, Alyssa, good to see you, Alyssa. Oh my goodness. So I read a book in the morning Calling in. Oh, calling in the one. Oh, yes. I actually think I have like a copy of that book somewhere. Don't ask me where, because I have like a ton of books. I have like some books on this shelf, books on this shelf, and books on another shelf, and like books over here, books everywhere. So anyway, I love that you're reading that. So Ducky Louise comes immediately and sits in it if she can. What is she trying to tell me? Tell me about it. She says she wants you to like really focus when you're reading that. She's like, wait, like read that sentence again. And she says, don't like skim the parts that you're skimming. She says, really, really tune in to all of the messages and don't like dismiss it, and like really sit with what you read on the pages in front of you before you flip the pages. Ducky Louise says, call on me to help too, because Ducky Louise says, I'm helping you too. Ducky Louise says, I'm helping too, and I want to be here to help, and I want to be here to help, and I want to be here to help is what Ducky Louise says. So I love that. Such a great question. And I love that you're tuning in and you're like, you know what? Like I know there's something that she's trying to tell me from that, and you're paying attention to that and you're wanting to have clarity with that. So I really love that, Alyssa. That's awesome. So let's see here. And hey, Jolene, good to see you, Jolene. I hope that all is well. Let's see here. And let's see here. And Emmy says, oh, okay. Alyssa says, yeah, I do a skim over, and she is amazing. Thank you. You're welcome. She's like, no skimming. She's like, if you want to call it in, she's like, we got to call it in. And she's having me go like that. She's like, we got to call it in. She's like, bam, I'm helping you with that. And she wants you to like really like be like, boop, 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 like listen to me. She says, she's like, I got the goods to help you, is what she says. So, oh my goodness, love that. Yeah, it is definitely more than a relationship book too, right? It's really like a deep dive into stuff. It's really cool. And then Ducky Louise says she wants you to spend some like more time like in your daily focus practice time as well. She says she wants you to do that. So there's that. And then Emmy says, my only tiger's eyes, a little giraffe. So quartz and a giraffe next week. Laugh out loud. There you go. And I also feel like too, Emmy, that it's no mistake that your only tiger's eye is a little giraffe, because I get the image of the giraffe, right? Because they have that long neck, right? That the giraffe is going to help you to like stretch out beyond your comfort zone and to help you to be present. So having that be the giraffe, that'll help you to tune in to the energy of the giraffe. I feel like that will really that will really help is what I get. So there's that. So let's see here. And then Alyssa says, I'll take her goods. It's a healing book. Yeah, I don't meditate or focus so much. She's right. I love her so much. And thank you, Shauna Marie Fisher. Oh, you're so welcome, Alyssa. You're so welcome. And you know what? Like, I'm with you on that. Like, I've been working on having more of like a daily morning practice. And, you know, once we really like sink into that, it's like it gets easier and easier, even on the days where we're like, oh no, like I don't want to do this today. So just, you know, give yourself some little breaks and just, you know, and just do what you can and come from where you're at. That's all we can really do. So there's that. And then Jolene says, oh, Jolene, she says it's a bit of chaos, but we are trying to figure out the new energy in the house. Willow is a very different dog than we are used to. Happy Easter. Oh, happy Easter, you too. You know what she just showed me? Is she's like, yeah, I'm a little introspective, but she says in a weird way, because she's like showing me like how she sits, and you're like, whoa, I didn't expect her to do that from that sit, or oh, like where did that energy come from, and this and that. And she says doing some more puzzle things with her will help her. She says doing some more puzzle things with her will help her. She says if you could do that with her, she says that will really help, is to do some like more puzzle games, so she can kind of like sit in a space where she's like trying to like figure something out and show her and like help her to figure things out. And she's making me think of a toy I had as a kid. This is going to age me, but you know what? It's okay. It's one of those like red and yellow toys, and it's like you put the shapes in it and then it like opens up, and it's like you know, match the shapes. So she says to do some things like that. She says that that will really help. And Rooster says I can help her too. Let me show her like how I patrol the yard and how I do things, and I'll teach her some of my goodness too, is what Rooster says. So um and she says, "Yep, I'm a thinker. I'm making you think different." She says, she's like, "I a thinker, thinker, thinker." She says. So oh my goodness. So I can't wait to meet her and see Rooster sometime. Oh my goodness. So let's see here. Oh, thank you, Alyssa. Alyssa says, also love your hair as it's growing out and your earrings. Oh, thank you so much. I know one of my favorite things about my hair as it grows out. I love the little like curly that it gets right here. The little like curl. I love that. So thank you for that. And these earrings, by the way, so if you look at my earrings, I'm like, wait, let's see if I show you right. There's my friend on Facebook and Instagram. She has a page called Ponderosa Rising. And she makes all these earrings by hand, which is amazing. Like me, like I would not have the patience to do that. So, but I love the work she does, and I love that it's like they're handmade, and she has all different kinds of like colors and styles, and she's just an amazing soul as well. So check her out if you're so inclined there. And hey, Bianca, good to see you. And then Emmy says, "Oh, giraffe neck stretching beyond the comfort zone. That is a complete approach." Yes, yes, Emmy, embrace that. Do it, do it, do it. And then yes, Jolene, let's like set something up so I can come and meet Miss Willow and see Rooster. I would love that. I would love that. And she says too, she likes like the fun approach. And you're so welcome. She says the fun approach, like when you kind of go at her, she's showing me like how Jason kind of goes to her. She's like, "I love the play that dad does with me." So she's like, "Do more of that." And I really like that. And Rooster's like, "I just want to chill." So there's that. Oh my goodness. Yes. Can't wait to meet her. Oh my goodness. Love her. So let's see here. And then Bianca says, "Can I check if Raisin's front paw is okay? She is limping slightly, but can't see anything wrong with it, and she won't let me check. She's one of the outdoor cats, the black and white kitty." And bless your heart to Bianca for all the love and the care and everything you do for those kitties. You're amazing. So I love all the stuff that you do for them. So she's showing me it's like feels like this. It's like I kind of like I twisted it. It was like she's showing me she was like walking on something, and it like kind of like it like did like a weird twisty scoop. She said it did a weird twisty scoop. So she says if you could just like kind of send that energy, because she's showing me it's like right here in that one spot that's kind of like affecting my paw, and you could just kind of like hold the space like this, just like, okay, this is her paw, and I'm just going to send that like clear calm energy just to send some healing there to her. And I get that that will be really helpful if you do that. So there's that. And again, I'm picking up like maybe if you have some clear quartz, just imagine that over her paws, like clear quartz, it's bringing like clear healing, and then some malachite as well. I feel like that will help her. So there's that. So let's see here. Oh, Emmy, yes. Emmy says, "I almost never get intuitive messages during your show. Is it okay if I mention something to God?" Yes, absolutely, Emmy. Uh, please do mention it, because I definitely feel like if you got that hit and that message is coming through, like I definitely am a firm believer. If we have a message of something that comes through, it's like really important to like bring it out and let it out and share the information. So yes, please do. And thank you for asking too. So yes, please share away, my friend. And then Bianca says, "I have both. Thank you. You're so welcome." I figured you might, and I love that you do. I have some of those too. I am like kind of like a crystal hoarder. I have so many rocks and crystals and all of that. But you know what? You can never have enough. And I love all of them, and they make me happy. And I figure one day when I call in my person that he is going to buy me like some big rocks and crystals. So I'm like, I don't want diamonds or anything like that. Like the way to my heart is like a big piece of like citrine or rose quartz or amethyst or like moonstone or opal or like some really cool like crystals and stones, like that's what I'm all about. So there you go. So, but you know that those can cost a pretty penny too. But that's there you go. I figure he's out there somewhere. I'll find him one day. So that's so me speaking that out, that's helping call in that energy, right? Like it's yeah, so there you go. I know, right? Alyssa, I agree. It would be amazing, right? It's like yes, 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 yes. So there we go. Love that. I love that. So yes, yes, yes. Woohoo. So there's that. So ooh, let's see here. Ooh, okay. And then I like that. So Emmy says Willow made like primary colors. You said red and yellow. I saw Kelly green and bright blue on blocks. Ooh, cool. So maybe there might be some sort of like puzzle toy or some sort of toy out there for her. And I feel like that she's like likes things that are different, and it's like little things that she can kind of like figure out and work with. So yeah, so it'd be fun to see kind of what you could find with her, find for her. So that would be fun to see what you could find for her. So yeah, and you're so welcome, Ronnie. I'm so glad that you could tune in. Hopefully that was helpful for you. And oh, hey, Christy, happy Easter and blessings to you and Major too. Major just showed me. He says, I sit so pretty right now. He's like, I'm so handsome. He's like, I'm so handsome. And he's showing me he wants to like go for a ride with the window. He's like, I want to go for a ride and I want to like look out the window and feel the air. He's like, ride, 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 ride. He's like, I like to go ride, ride, ride. So oh, sweet little Major. He's such a handsome Christy has a handsome German Shepherd is what Major is. He's so beautiful. So such a beautiful boy. Oh my goodness, my girls behind me playing. They love to play. It's so funny. I think they actually like know that I'm on camera right now, and I think they like secretly like the attention, and they're like, "Hey, oh, Cool Up, do you like the attention?" She says, "Yes." That's my Cool Up right there. Usually she's not on the camera as much because usually Nugget's the one that's like, "Hey, look at me, Cool Up, hi, good girl." So, yeah, now she came right beside me. So, oh my goodness. So, see here. And Christy says, laugh out loud. He is so handsome. Thank you. Thank you, hon. He loves a car ride. You're so welcome. He's like, more, more, more. He's like, car rides going in the car ride. He's like, bump, 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 bump. So, oh my goodness. I love that. So, oh my goodness. So, see, now there's Nugget and Cool Up both, and they love to play and Rough House. They're so funny. Oh my goodness, they are characters. I can't wait till one day when I have a yard for them where they can run and gallivant around and play out in their nice yard. One day I'll have that for them. So there's that. So right, if we just hold the vision, that's how things come to be, right? So there you go. So let's see here. Oh, Christy says, "Oh my goodness, I have thought about Major also when I do lives. He likes to say hello to everyone." Oh, I love that. He does that too. That's so sweet, right? They do like that. So you can see Cool Up right there. She kind of blends in with the couch because of her like brindley kind of colors, but she's like, look, I'm so happy. She's like, I got this spot on the couch and Nugget's not laying here. She's like, I'm laying here, not you, Nugget. She's like, ha ha ha. So oh my goodness. So you can see that smile on her face, my little Cool Up. I love her. So oh my goodness. So there's that. Let's see here. Maybe Nugget will come say hi. Nugget, you want to come say hi? Come here, Nugget. You want to say hi? She's like, nope. She's like, you're paying attention to Cool Up. So she's like, never mind. So, oh, wait, no, here she comes. She's like, nope, I'm not going to jump up, she says. And then Alyssa says, one day I'll have a doggy and a macaw along with my cats. Ooh, that's awesome, Alyssa. I totally just saw an image of like a bigger dog and a really beautiful macaw that'll love to talk and love to like have conversation with the cats like and the dog. So that's awesome. I love that. Call it in, sister. Call it in. I love it. So it's awesome. So let's see here. I'm going to see if anybody has any other questions. And I'm going to share this link again too, because it does have the information with how to set up a session. And then it does have the link to my the information about my my fourth Thursday of the night thing. So it has that. And then also it has the sign up for my email list and all of that. So there we go. All the goods there on that little link tree. So, and yes, Alyssa, I love it. Yes, calling it in. So, let's see here. Yeah, sometimes I like to like dance it in to call it in. Like sometimes dance around and sing. It's like woo woo woo, because that move in our body like helps to shake things up and amplify things and like move the energy, right? And really get things flowing and moving, right? It's like flowing and moving, flowing and moving. Yeah. So there's that. Oh, Emmy, I love that. Emmy says, just don't teach the macaw swear words. Ooh, I bet that could be bad, right? Because I bet you'd have a swearing macaw right there. Probably be like all swearing. So there you go. Hey, Nikki, good to see you and happy Easter to you too. Oh, look at that. Now Nugget's like, see, I get my turn on the couch. She's like, look at that. But she's like, I'm going to be like not paying as much attention because mom was paying attention to cool up. So there you go. Yes, Lee. Lee says sometimes you got to sing things. Yes. Woo, woo, woo. Yes to sing and things. So one of my mentors I work with who I just adore and love is Dougal Frazier. And he sometimes like sings when he talks too. And I'm like, yay, I'm not the only one that sings when I talk. And I know you do the same thing, Lee. So there you go. That's why we're such good friends right there. So I love it. So see here. And then Chloe Grace. Oh, Lisa. So the message that Chloe Grace sends you, she's like giving me like a big, like she showed me a big heart pillow and a big like heart hug. She says, I give you like a big, huge heart hug and lots of love, like a big, huge heart hug and lots of love. She's like big, huge heart hug. She's like big, big. She's like as big as the sky. She's like, I love you. And she says, that's like my message is I love you. And she showed me like a yellow thing she wants. I don't know if it's like mango or pineapple or something like that. She showed me like the yellow thing I want, or if it's like a toy. She's like, I want the yellow thing. Give me the yellow thing is what she says. So, and she's like, I love you. And hey, Rick, good to see you. And then Emmy says, no, Alyssa says, yeah, they stick with it. Like when you teach a macaw, a swear word. There you go. I don't know. I don't have birds. So I have a confession to make here really quick for you guys is I actually like love birds, but like I'm really like freaked out by birds just with the way they like move their wings and stuff like that. Like actually like I love birds, but they kind of like scare me a little bit too. So there you go. There's a little like inside scoop secret that you may not have known about me. I love them, but they kind of like, I don't know, they just kind of make me a little bit nervous. So there's that. So there you go. And yes, Dougal Frazier is amazing, Lee. You would love him. And then Lee has begun singing on his lives. I love that. And then I've been singing the last few days, Emmy. I love it, Lee. That's awesome. Ooh, yeah, I love it. And Emmy says, ever since I've learned about macaws, I wanted one there like kids. And then Alyssa says, oh, wow, nervous. You got this, Alyssa. You'll have a cool macaw and you'll be able to like teach it what you want. And that'll be, it'll be amazing. So there you go. Oh, Nugget's barking there. So, all right, so Nikki and then Emmy. Let's see here. Oh, Lisa said she just had a French fry that's yellow. Laugh out loud. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, more of those, please. She's like, more of those. She's like, I like that. She showed me. I take it so nice too. She's like, I take it so nice. She's like, yum, yum, yum. She's like, I love it. I take it so nice. I love that. So, and then let's see here. Yeah, you got this, Alyssa. And then Emmy says, my mother was terrified of birds. You're not the only one. I know. I don't know what it is. Like I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're not nervous about macaws. You love them. Okay. Awesome, Alyssa. I love that. I love it. So that's cool. And then I want to go back up to this question from Nikki here. Okay, cool. Nikki says, "Can I help Ruby, or do I need Jess to work on her?" Ruby says both. Ruby says, "I need you to work on me, and then I need Jess to come in and pick up the spots that you're too in tune with." And I know that sounds really weird, but Ruby says, "You can help me, but I want Jess to." And like, in Ruby's having me touch like my hips and like my thighs and my hips and my back, like my lower back. So you do some work and like some jigsawing around and shifting energy, and then have Jess kind of like sweep in to do some other work to help. Because I need both of you like on my team, because both of you belong on my team to help me, is what I get from Ruby. So there is that. And then Emmy says, let's see here. Where was the question here? What animal do people dream of having? A horse? Yeah, that's like a big one, I think, for a lot of people, as they dream about having a horse. One day I want to have a rescue horse. I don't want to have a horse that to ride. I just want to have a like a rescue horse. It's like a retired horse that wants to just like live out the rest of their life, is what I want. So that would be that's my dream one day. So there we go. So one day. So let's see here. And then Nikki says, "Okay, thank you. I know that's the area, but haven't figured out what to do." And it's funny because Ruby's showing me, she's like, "Is it you're too up here with it?" She says, "You're too up here with it." And she's showing me it's just like a simple, like, like just like a jigsaw piece. And it's making me think of kind of like a adjustment back there. It's like there's some sort of adjustment that needs to be made, because there's like something's out of alignment, is what she's showing me. So there's that. And Lee says, "I want to befriend a horse." Yeah, horses are so amazing. They're so powerful and so amazing. I love horses so much. They're fantastic. Ooh, cool, Alyssa. I'm gonna check them out. Alyssa says there's a great rescue I follow on TikTok and Facebook. It's called Okay Tacos Colby's Crew Rescue. Ooh, I'm gonna check that out. Oh my goodness. So Colby's, oh, it's a horse rescue. Ooh. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check that out. And I know some people I'm gonna share that with too, because I have a friend that just came to mind that I think would love to check them out too. So I love that. Oh, I love that. I love horses. And there is, like Emmy says, so many horse rescues need a soft place to land for their old age. Good for you, Sean. Oh, thank you. Yeah, there is like a lot of them, that get older and just need that place to land. And I want to do that. And I'd love to have the space one day. Here's another dream of mine, is to have that space where I could have a place where people could come and connect with the horses and do like meditation and just some like healing work with the horses too, like to have a place to be able to offer that too. That would be amazing. So there we go. So I'm going to check that out. Thank you, Alyssa. I love it. And then Nikki put a heart. Thank you. And then, yeah, I know you guys have a soft spot for horses too. Oh yeah, that is great. Emmy, I love that. So Lee, I don't know if you have any places in your area, but Emmy just said, "Lee, Michael, volunteering is a great way to meet horses." So maybe I could see you being really good at that, Lee. Just saying. So maybe there's like a local horse rescue near you, or maybe there's like a therapeutic riding center where they have like people that like work with the horses there. Maybe there's something like that you could find, Lee. That would be really cool. So I definitely check that out, friend. That would be awesome. So good suggestion, Emmy. I love it. Thank you. So there is that. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. So let's see here. I'm gonna see what other comments people have. I'm so glad that you guys ended up hopping on, because I was worried when I first started. I was like, nobody's here. Oh no. But I was like, I know they know I'm here on Sunday, so they'll show up. I figured, I was like, my people will show up. You guys will be here. I knew you'd show up. So let's see. Oh, Lee, okay. I'd like to do something like that, but I'm also terrified of ticks. Okay, yeah. I know I don't like ticks either. Ticks are Let's see. Like, I know totally. I get it, Lee. Typos. I do that too. I don't like ticks either. But yeah, there might be, maybe they could help you, the horses could help you work through that. I don't know if you're so inclined. Oh, you're so welcome, Alyssa. Oh, I'm here for you guys too. Thank you so much. I love that. You said we're here for you. Thank you so much. I love that. And you're so welcome. And thank you too. Like I just love tuning in to all your pets and getting to see you guys on here too. Like literally, I know I say this probably every week, but it really is that. Oh, thank you, Ronnie. Oh, thank you. It really is the highlight of my week is coming on and connecting with you. I just love it because it's really, you guys always have such great questions, and it's just cool to see kind of what information comes up. It's really cool. And Lee says, "Oh, I got horribly ill for a long time after a tick bite, so I'm a bit traumatized." I think, yeah, no, I get it, right? Because those tick bites are not good. They're not fun, right? Oh, yeah, ticks are not fun. So, see here. Oh, Tina, I love that. Hi to Finners too. He keeps wanting me to call him like Finners. He says Finners. He's like, I Finners. He says, I Finners. He's like, I Finners. Um, so Tina says, Finn says hi and thank you for getting me to my people. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm so happy to help with that. And it's so good that he's back home with you. He says, I'm home where I'm meant to be. I back home. He says, I back home. He says, I with my people. So he says he was just meant to go with you because he's like, here, I'm back again. Here I am. So love that. I love that. I love that. And I'm loving seeing all the pictures of him too. And he's growing so fast. Like, oh my goodness, like super fast. It's like, oh my goodness, it's gonna be fun to watch him grow. So and then Tina says, haha, love the name Finners. He's like, yep. He's like, that's my nickname, Finners. He's like, Finners. So and love he says he loves it too. So he's like, you can feel free to use that with Finn, he says. He's like, that's my very own nickname, he says. So I love that. And happy Easter to you too, Lisa. Good to see you, Lisa. Let's see here. And then Emmy says a woman in Arizona, Diana Gogan helps empower women via her horses, meditation, etc. I think it's called Buyer Horse Ranch. She has a Facebook page. Ooh, awesome. I'm going to check that out. Look at you guys giving me things to check out. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I love it. So it's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And then Lisa says, oh, Kaya is here again with you. Sweet little Kaya. So Lisa says, our little friend Kaya is here again. She seems to have a sore right hip. Any insights? She says like it feels like really knotted. She's showing me like it feels like a big like stuck little knot. So she's showing me like if you kind of go like this around her hip and massage around her hip, she says that will help. So there's actually there's going to be like a multiple parts to this. So there's a really cool book called the Dog Lover's Guide to Massage. It's by Megan Arnault. It's Aryault. And it's awesome because it has like illustrations and pictures and it has like just basic anatomy without like going like too deep where you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like what? Like, because it's, anatomy is a lot, right? So anyway, so that's a really cool book. So with hips, so there's a couple of massage strokes that hips really like. So to kind of get the area warmed up, you could kind of just do some gentle, like it's what I like to call massage. It's like focused, intentional petting, right? So you could do some effleurage, which is just like this. It's just kind of like that slow, smooth stroke, right? Effleurage. And then after the effleurage, you can kind of do some tapping around her hips. So that kind of helps to move that energy too. So you can do tap, 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 like that. That's a good thing for the hips. And then the final one, now this you want to use on the hips, right? Like this massage stroke that I'm going to show you right now, you don't want to use like along their spine. It's not good to use on the top of their spine, but it's called compression. And when they have a sore right hip, compression is like a really like game-changing, amazing stroke, right? So what compression is you can use your hand like this and it's just gentle pressure up and down like on that, and you can kind of just hold it there And this is like that gentle, like release stroke, right? That compression, or you can just do it with like your fingers like this, your fingers like that, just to kind of release that energy. So I would try those things with her too. And then also with you too, she says do some like she says she is in tune to energy. So she's like, have her do some sweeping energy strokes. So like with her hip, like right here, just be like sweep, 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 and just like scoop and sweep and scoop and sweep that energy out and move that through, and that can definitely help too. So there's that. So hopefully that helps, and hopefully her hip starts starts feeling better. So hopefully that helps. And then, oh, you're so welcome, Lisa. I know. See, I'm full of like all kinds of stuff you guys didn't know, right? I love it. So, and then, great question, Ron. Oh, good to see you, Lee. Thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday too. I'm so excited to see you too on Tuesday, and everybody else in class too. So, be fun. So have a good night, and lots of love to you and Miss Bernadette. So let's see here. And great question, Ronnie. Ronnie says, can you do compression on a dog on both hips? Yes, you can. You absolutely can do that on both hips. So you can kind of do that like in sync, and to just kind of help that energy flow. And I can't recommend that book enough. That book is so amazing. So it's called The Dog Lover's Guide to Massage by Megan Allnault. And I'm going to reach out to her and see if maybe there's a way I can get some of her books from her, and I could maybe see if I could sell them on my website, or maybe I need to figure out a way to put them on my website so then you guys can order them directly on Amazon, because I know she has them on Amazon too, just to make it easier for you guys. So I'm going to see what I can figure out with that, because I recommend that book a lot because it is absolutely amazing. So there's that. Let's see here. Elisa says, I hope it's not an energy like something torn. She says it's mostly energy and like stuckness, and like I pulled it a little bit, but it's not like, it's like an energy. It's like something that can be managed and something that can be fixed. So she's like we can fix this. And so she's like, do some Reiki and energy movement. She like do some Reiki and energy movement. Do some Reiki and energy movement, do some of that. And she says that'll help. And she's like, just really like work that energy out. Especially like in that middle part. She's like, right in that middle part, really work that energy right there in that middle part is what she's showing me, Lisa. So, thank you. I know I'm going to see what I can figure out about that book too. Cause I think, if I could have that available to you guys, I would love to make it easy for you guys to purchase it and then be able to support the author too, because she's amazing and does amazing work. So there is that. So, and she's an amazing lady too. So there's that. And then, thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you. I'm so glad to have you tune in. And Kaya says, like, being with you is one of her favorite things in the world. She's like, it's one of my favorite things in the world to be with her. So let's see. Oh, yes, I will do that. Thank you, Lisa. I thank you so much, friend. Thank you. Thank you. So here is my link from that. And then I'm going to, I have a question here from Ronnie, and thank you so much, Jan. I always forget to mention that to people too. So like I do have like a donation link. I don't like, it's not required, but if anybody does ever want to leave a donation, I have my my PayPal link on there. And then I'm going to go to Ronnie's question here. And then, she says she loves you so much too. She says she loves you too so much, Lisa. So I love that. And then Ronnie, okay. So sorry to jump around here, Ronnie. Ronnie says, is my girl Kaya around still? She passed many years ago, but my heart is always with her. And she's like, yes, heart. And she's had me like hold my fist like this. She's like, heart. And what she's showing me is like this, like my heart. She's showing me that like she gives you breath, like my heart to your air, to your lungs and to your heart. She's like, my heart to your heart, that like the breath of my heart is still beating in you. And she's like, you can just go and just like soak in her love, and it's right there with you. She says it's right there, it's right there, it's right there. And she says I love you so much, and you can call on me to help you like in those times of like you're trying to figure it out. She says I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you, and I'm here to offer any support I can. She says so. So there is that. Ooh, I like that. Emmy. So yeah, Emmy says Elias keeps a list of books he recommends on his website. I don't think they link by a site for purchase. So okay, yeah, I know that's a page. I'm kind of have some little secret angel that's helping me to like make some changes on my website. One of my friends is helping me with that. So that's like a page I want to add is to yeah, she's helping me to figure it out. So it's like, yay, it's nice to have people that help you to kind of give you that guidance as I make some changes. So anyway, yeah, but I kind of that'd be just to have that list of those recommended books of things that I recommend to people. I would love to just be able to have that available for you guys. I feel like that's important to make it easy. So then you don't have to go search on it and be like, wait, what was that book she said? I don't remember. Right. So there's that. So yes, love that, Emmy. So thank you. And oh, you're so welcome, Ronnie. Ronnie says, oh, my heart, thanks so much. I can't even say you're so welcome. You're so welcome. And she says, like, she like comes to you like in the sound of like flute music too. She showed me like the Native American flute and like flutes and flute music. She says, I come to you that way and you feel me through like the music like that. And she's making me want to move my fingers like I'm like working with a flute. She says, I come to you that way too. And she's like, I send so much love, so much love, so much love. And my love is like effervescent and flowing inside you in so many ways. So, and she says she helps you with your babies you have now too. So it just goes to show that like their energy changes forms, but is always it's always with us and always a part of us, and it's just their inner oops, I broke my dragonfly ring. Oh my goodness. So anyway, it just goes to show that their energy is always with us and always a part of us. So it's like it just energy doesn't die, it just changes form. So there's that. So I'll just see if somebody can help me fix this. Look at this. I have my dragonfly ring and it kind of was like kind of starting to come apart, and it kind of came apart right here. So I'll see if there's somebody that can help me to like kind of like solder that piece back on here, because it was supposed to go like this on here. So see if I know of somebody that can help me to do that. That's a bummer. Or maybe I'll make it into something else. Maybe I'll like make it into like a necklace instead or something. Or maybe I'll like put it on a bracelet. Who knows? So we'll see. So there you go. So there's my little side detour there. And then, hey, Denise, good to see you. I hope all your travels are going well, because I know you were doing some travels. I hope you and Angel Cat are doing well. And then, good question, Lisa. Lisa says, are Winnie and Charles doing okay with our guest? Winnie, let's see here. Ooh, I love that. So Lisa says dragon energy rushing through you. Ooh, I love that. Yes, the dragon. I love that. Yes. Thank you. Let's see here. So Winnie seems like he's trying to get my attention now that he can hear you. And Charles ran up to me as well. So they're both showing me, ooh, like food. They show me like a big old pile of like wet food. They're like, give me food. They're like food. And they're like showing me, they're like your bookends are like love here. They're like they're like we don't mind Kaya here. They're like we're okay with Kaya here, but Charles is showing me like I want some of that extra like little activity time, and then Winnie's like food, give me food. And they're just showing me that like okay, like remind us that like Kaya's here visiting, but she's not gonna stay forever. That she's here visiting, but she's not gonna that she's not going to stay forever, that she's here visiting, visiting, and that she'll go back to her person, and that they're like we've acclimated to her a lot better than we used to, and we're like more okay with her being here is what they say. And they say they love to get your attention, and they say tune into us more, because they're like we're really talking to you a lot more than ever, and we really want good with that and be with that is what they show me. And one of them is showing me like kind of a ball that's like a a light up ball that moves. They're like, yeah, I want that. Like, and then Winnie's like, ooh, does it have treats that come out with it? And Charles is like, whatever. But with that, they want to do that. And they say you do hear them, Lisa. They says you do. So just sometimes what you can do is just like close your eyes and like put your hands like this and just like, okay, I hear them. I just want to see what comes through, and then just see, see what kind of comes through, and just practice and practice and trust it, and do that. And you got this, friend. And then Lisa says, haha, Winnie eats constantly. That is so funny. Yeah, she is only here a week. I think she knew she needed Reiki and wanted to come. She's like, yes. She's like, show my mama how to do that too. She says, show my mama how to do the Reiki. She says, because that'll be really helpful for her to do that. So she says, show her how to do that too. She says, show her how to do that. Show her, because she needs to know how to do that as well. So so there is that. So let's see here. And then you said, I will. Good idea. Yeah, you're welcome. So happy to help with that. And then Charmel, good to see you, Charmel. And then let's see here. And then Denise says, I think I'm going to finally get a camper van. Any messages from Angel regarding this? Ooh, okay. So let's see here. Oh, you're so welcome, Lisa. She and her hubby will do that for her. And she says, especially dad. She's like, daddy, daddy, daddy. She's like, I love daddy, daddy, daddy. She says. So there's that. And then Ronnie says, so grateful for what you do. Blessings on your night. Thank you so much, Ronnie. I'm so glad you could tune in. And then, okay. So Denise, so what I get from Angel regarding that, Angel says, yay, yay, yay. Angel's like, finally, like a place to land. And he says like the most important thing is to make sure that like the van is like customized for me. Angel Cat says, make sure the van's customized. And he showed me like a little special like under thing for his litter box and like a little like slidey in and out thing for him. So he says, make sure like I have some like custom spots that I can kind of like go under things, and that like I have like a little custom scratching place, and that I have that. And he's really excited for that because he's like, ooh, I get to go on the adventures now with you. So he's like, that'll be fantastic. He's like, I get to go on the adventures with you. So he's like, let's get on that. So he's like excited to like be with you more and spend more of that time with you. So he's like, yay, yay, yay. And he's like, just make sure my litter box is like in a good spot. And he's showing me like kind of like off to the side, and then where he can kind of have his like private little spot. And what's cool is, so I just recently learned of this place, and I don't know if they do it for people like that just have like a camper van, but one of my friends that her husband does videos, he like just did a video for somebody that had like does custom build outs for like grooming vans. So, and they're in Battleground, Washington. I don't know the name of the company, but I could, sorry, I had an itch on my nose there. I could find out for you if you were interested. So I don't know if they do that for like camper vans as well. So, so yeah, so that's, and he just did a video for them. So, yeah, because, yeah, my friend, has that video thing that he does. So there we go. So there is that. So there might be maybe with that company that they just did that video for, there might be they might do camper vans as well. So there we go. So there's that. Oh, cool. And Emmy says Adventuresome Cats on Facebook and IG is a great idea. Great to follow if you hike or camp with your cat. I love that. And then he says, yes, you can keep them free, like while you're driving. But then when you like open the door, like make sure he has like that like safe little contained spot, he says. But he says he wants to be free. So maybe you could have like a little harness and a leash, and he could have his like little special spot that he could have when you're driving. He says that would be he says that would be great. Like if he had like a little like special lookout spot, he could sit and be while you're driving. He says he wants to have both options, like maybe sometimes free, maybe sometimes in his like little special like lookout little space, he says. So he says that would be really really helpful. And I love that suggestion of that, Emmy. I don't know if I follow them or not, but I think it's really cool. So there is that. And then Lisa says, thank you. Let's see here. Lisa says, yeah, she does love him. He is stronger probably. And Kai is like, yes, 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 my daddy, the best, best, best. So and then, oh, cool. Emmy says, Denise asked Terry at Adventuresome Cats about car safety. Yeah, and see, because he's showing me like maybe this little space that he can have where he can kind of sit up and look out at things because he says he wants to be able to have that. So he's considering that like his little free spot. He says that would be really helpful. So, and you're so welcome. And thank you for those suggestions, Emmy. I love that. It's awesome. I love that because it's also like so many things that maybe I didn't know about that I love to know about. So from Emmy and Alyssa gave me some cool stuff. You guys are awesome. And then Alyssa, ooh, great question, Alyssa. Alyssa says, if I move into a new apartment, are there any requests from Ducky or Sweet Pea? They're showing me like a little windowsill spot. Like I want one and I want one. And like a little spot where that's big enough where I can lay on one side and you can lay on the other side. And we have like a nice little like window spots, and they're showing me nice little like stoops that they could have. I'm like, I could go lay here and go lay here, and like little like bookshelf kind of things, and like a nice little like window spot where it has like a nice little shelf by the window that I can lay out and be on. They said that's the request, and like windows, and like a place where mom's going to be happy too. They said a place where you're going to be happy, where there's going to be like nature for you and where you could kind of have like a place that gives you like some more decompression time. They said they really want that too. They said a place that has that'll give mom like the peace that she wants is what they say. And they said, yes, we are fancy ladies. They're like, we are. They're like, we're fancy ladies. So I love that. And they say that they're really glad that you asked for their consideration and things. They said, thank you for that. So I love that. Oh my goodness. And then he said, oh, that's adorable. Oh, I love that. So yeah, right. And you said, oh my God, yes, I need peace too. And they said that peace, your peace will help them too. And they said they want you to have that and they want to have that. And they say, we want to have that for all of us. And they said, yes, yes, yes. They said, keep looking. And I feel like that's going to happen. And I feel like it's going to be also too, when I'm getting intuitively for you, it's going to be like in a neighborhood that maybe you wouldn't think that you would want to go in, that there's like a little like secret pocket. So kind of look maybe in places that you wouldn't have necessarily thought of looking, because I feel like there's going to be some magic there, friend. So there's that. So there is that. So let's see here. So, oh my goodness, I'm so grateful for you all. And I'm so glad that you guys just kind of started to pop on. I love it. Oh, cool. So Emmy says, tell Terry that Emmy sent you. She's an awesome resource for cats. Awesome. Thank you, Emmy. I love that. And you're so welcome, Alyssa. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely bet there's like a little thing that you can get him for that, where he can look out and be like in a contained space. And he's like, make sure I have walking around time too when I can. But so, and lots of like little spaces for me. So there's that. So I love that. So thank you all of you so much. I think I'm going to get ready to wrap it up. And I'm so grateful to connect with all of you. So thank you so much for all of you for tuning in that listened live. Thank you for those of you that listened to the replay. I'm just so grateful. So grateful for you all. So thank you so much for tuning in and sharing your oh, you're so welcome, Lisa. Thank you for sharing your Easter Sunday evening with me too. I'm so glad to just connect with you all. I just love it so much. So I hope that you guys have an amazing week ahead. And I'm just so glad to tune in with you. Oh, you're so welcome, Lisa. And I'm grateful for you too, Emmy, and just grateful for all of you so much. So I hope you have a fantastic week. And thank you again so much. And much love. And bye for now. Take care.